Have you ever wondered what separates the incredibly successful from everyone else? Is it luck, talent, or something deeper? The answer might lie in a simple yet profound shift in mindset. A way of thinking that turns ordinary individuals into creators of extraordinary wealth and impact. Imagine a young man named Joe. Growing up, Joe wasn't the top student, nor was he the most gifted athlete. He was just an average person with a dream of building something of his own. He started a small business selling custom-designed t-shirts online. The first few months were brutal. Sales were slow, and the profits were barely enough to cover the costs. Many of his friends told him to quit and get a real job. Doubts started to creep in. He saw others in the same field who seemed to be succeeding overnight. He thought, maybe I just don't have what it takes. This is the point where most people give up, but Joe did something different. Instead of seeing his lack of sales as a failure, he saw it as feedback. He didn't say, this isn't working. He asked, why isn't this working, and what can I learn from it? He started calling his few customers. He asked them what they liked, what they didn't, and what they wished his store offered. He spent hours studying marketing, learning about social media ads, and improving his designs based on the feedback he received. This is the core difference: a growth mindset versus a fixed mindset. Dr. Carol Dweck, a renowned psychologist from Stanford University, pioneered the research on this concept. Her studies show that people with a fixed mindset believe their abilities and intelligence are static traits. They see challenges as threats and failure as a permanent label, so they often avoid difficult tasks. On the other hand, people with a growth mindset, like Joe, believe that their abilities can be developed through dedication and hard work. They embrace challenges as opportunities to grow and see failure not as a sign of unintelligence, but as a crucial part of the learning process. Joe wasn't born a business genius. He became one. He treated every setback as a lesson. When a marketing campaign failed, he didn't despair. He analyzed the data to understand why. When a design didn't sell, he didn't scrap the whole idea. He tweaked it based on new insights. Slowly but surely, things started to change. His sales began to climb. The number of returning customers grew month after month. His small online store transformed into a thriving brand, eventually making millions. Joe's story isn't unique. Look at any self-made millionaire or successful entrepreneur, and you'll find a similar pattern. They don't just work hard, they learn hard. They are obsessed with improvement. The successful don't have fewer failures than others. They simply learn more from them. They understand that every no is a step closer to a yes, and every mistake is a tuition payment for the school of success. So, how can you cultivate this million-dollar mindset? Start small. The next time you face a setback at work or in a personal project, resist the urge to feel defeated. Instead, ask yourself 3 simple questions. What went wrong? What can I learn from this? What will I do differently next time? This simple habit of reflective practice is like a workout for your brain, strengthening your growth mindset over time. The number of failures you encounter doesn't define you. Your response to them does. Success is not a destination you arrive at by chance. It is a state of mind you cultivate through deliberate practice, resilience, and an unwavering belief in your own potential to grow. The journey to creating wealth and success begins not in your bank account, but in your mind. It starts the moment you decide to see every challenge not as a barrier, but as a stepping stone. We hope this story inspires you to adopt the mindset of a champion. For more powerful motivational content, make sure to follow Motivation Repo